In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the most indulgent vegan cheesecake ever. Forget those raw cashew cheesecakes. I'm sick of those ones. I've made this incredible baked vegan cheesecake, New York style. And as it's Christmas and as I've reached over 1 million subscribers, I wanted to give you guys a treat. So in today's video, we have a special guest coming on the show to taste the cheesecake and perform his latest single. That's right. The Plants Only Sessions is starting today with the first ever music performance. I feel like Jimmy Kimmel. Look at this. Look what my YouTube channel's turned into. I can't believe it. When I started my YouTube channel, when I was so nervous in front of the camera, did I ever think I'd be getting special artists to perform on my show? But today is the day, so it's an extra special treat for you guys. But first up, let's get straight into the recipe. The crust for the cheesecake, I'm going to be using some biscoff biscuits, which are an incredible vegan biscuit. Actually, we can find in the UK. I'm sure you can get them everywhere, but just choose a vegan biscuit that you like for the base. I'm going to get 2 packets into my blender with some melted butter to form the crumb for our cheesecake. Okay, so when you get this sort of crummy consistency, a buttery biscuit base, I'm now going to get it into my cheesecake tin, or just a cake tin essentially, and I'm going to be using a loose bottom cake tin that is sealed. You'll notice if it's sealed, if it's got this rubber sort of lip on it. The reason I have to use a sealed one is because I'm going to be baking this in the oven in a water bath. If you have a loose bottom cake tin that isn't sealed, I recommend putting some cling film or some plastic wrap and foil just to seal it, but it's not going to be watertight and it needs to be. So just use a traditional cake tin that isn't loose bottom in that case. So I'm just using the back of my spoon to compact the crumb into the case. And what makes my cheesecake different to others is the fact that I'm going to continue putting this base all up the sides of the edge too. So it's going to be like a cheesecake pie, crust all over it. That's why I've used a lot of biscuits. It just makes it that extra bit special. Can't bend this spoon. Just do it in my mind. Use your hands if you need to, just to press it in up the sides. It's worth the effort, I promise. So once you've formed the mix up the sides, just smooth it out as best as you can. Just be careful because some biscuits may require a little bit more vegan butter than others. Some may be a little bit moist already. Depends what you're using, but these biscoff biscuits need quite a bit. I've put the full measurements on my website. So here's my cheesecake crust done. I'm gonna get this up onto a tray and into my oven that's preheated to 180 degrees Celsius for about 10 minutes. That's just gonna toast this and solidify it. So whilst my buttery biscuit base is in the oven, I'm gonna prepare the filling. It's really simple. I've just washed out my blender jug and I'm gonna get all the ingredients in here and blitz until it's smooth. To my blender, I'm gonna be adding some almond flour, vegan cream cheese that can be found at all good supermarkets now, sprouted pea milk, which is my favorite non-dairy milk of them all, plain flour, cornstarch, caster sugar, and vanilla. That's the filling done. So let's get our buttery biscuit base out the oven and get the filling inside. Oh, it smells so good, doesn't it? So simply, you just pour this mixture, knock a few of the air bubbles out. So simply, we just pour this filling mixture inside the base. Just knock a few of the bubbles out first if you can. So simply, we want to get this lovely filling mixture into the buttery biscuits. So simply, we get this lovely vanilla-y cheesecake filling mixture into the buttery biscuit base, but just knock a few of the air pockets or bubbles out before you do so. So as I said, I'm going to be making a blueberry cheesecake. So I'm going to drop in some frozen blueberries right now, but you can make a cheesecake with any flavorings. That's the beauty of this recipe. Drop whatever you like into it. And I like to plop some of them in quite hard, and I like to drop some of them in quite soft because they float or they sink, you know, just get a good mixture in there. It's really nice when you cut into the finished cheesecake and there's blueberries running right through. So traditional baked cheesecakes, you cook them in a water bath, and I'm going to do exactly that. The reason I'm doing that is if it was just dry heat getting to the sides and the edges of this cake, it would sort of curdle and scramble the cheesecake filling a bit too much. So by adding the water, it softly cooks it, so it's going to be really nice and creamy rather than sort of chewy. So I'm going to get some hot water around the edges. It also creates some nice steam whilst it's cooking. So now this goes into my oven, set at 170 degrees Celsius for about an hour. My cheesecake has been in the oven for an hour now. I'm gonna get it out and let it cool completely. You have to resist the temptation. It has set in the oven, but it needs to set and cool properly outside of the oven. So leave it to cool completely. During that time, I'm going to make a lovely blueberry sauce to serve with it just by throwing some blueberries in a saucepan with a touch of water and some caster sugar. And I'm also going to add a little spice to it. I'm going to add some ground ginger and ground cinnamon. You get a shot on me grabbing this, okay?
What are we doing?
Just bear with me. It will all make sense in a minute, guys. So I've got my millet in the middle.
What is that?
It all makes sense, I told you. Now, this is where it gets nervy. Oh, please. If your cheesecake gets stuck, just heat up the edges of the tart tin or the cake tin with a hot towel or like a food blowtorch that some of you may have. It should. Oh, this is not right. It's never this. I think I need something a little bit smaller. I'm just not gonna look. Guys, it's not usually this hard, it's just my cake tin's being a bit stubborn. How far have I got to go?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's so close. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Guys, from the team and I have to apologise for that episode. It's not that hard usually. My tin had been in the dishwasher and it's not the right material to go in the dishwasher, and it's just been a bit stubborn, a bit tight. It won't be that hard for you, I promise. And it shouldn't have fallen at the end. But it's still gonna taste great, and I'm gonna top it with a blueberry sauce so it covers over any cracks, so my special guest won't even notice we had all that issue. So, for the first ever Plants Only Sessions live, I'm going to introduce you to one of the most unique voices I've ever heard from my home country as well. This is Luke RV performing Don't Blink from his new album, Going Nowhere.
Don't blink blink, you might miss this. I want cake, not crumbs with a biscuit. I was down, didn't nobody fix it. So I got me, I don't need me a missus. Weight on me, sweat down, couldn't lift it up. I felt like you if you're feeling stuck. Never been no walk in the park or a picnic. I need me the pill from Limitless. Look, said I'll be there now in a minute. I just wanna be proud of my lyrics, the ones we've lost surround us in spirit. I don't wanna be a crook or a witness, so put my head in the books and I mind my business. I don't wanna get lost in progress, cause in perfect time I'll finish. Whose line is it? I've been sat here now for the longest. Never been fittest, never been strongest. Don't feel much lately, I've been living in my subconscious. I was in Dublin, pint full of Guinness. Like, look what the music accomplished. Now I need that constant, I'm out here trying to stay consistent. Look, what? I don't pick up when you call now. Start again, I'll take it all down. You were everything I thought about, ayy. Look, I don't even wanna talk it out. Brush down, walk it off. I'll give him something to talk about, ayy. Look, I don't pick up when you call. Got something new on my mind, I used to do nothing at all, ayy. Look, I don't even wanna talk. Head down, hit the wall, ayy. It is so started from before. Don't blink, you might miss. Work hard, I used to try. Wish to tell my friends I'm trying to get rich lately. I need all the time that there is some more. Going nowhere when I go touring the same old spot. You saw me before RV with the engine lights on. Sometimes I don't know what I'm fighting for. Just wanna be proud of the things I write. Can't express what I think sometimes. Things can change in the blink of an eye. And I miss so much, can't miss this time. Not there much, but you can hit my line. Should do more, but it stiffs my mind. And all I can do is try. Got a voice in my head and it says I can do this like I can do this major, and I don't need no peas or no favours. I don't wanna burn the cheese, I want flavours. Sick of getting third degree by my neighbours. Long oi, rich man, wherever these acres from. Back then didn't think it would take this long. Can't kick back and relax, got me up late night like where's all my papers gone? Don't wanna be famous, wanna be comfy. See life in a different country. Count my blessings, try be grateful, but I wake up and I'm feeling grumpy. Gotta just make like a twin and split. Don't wanna go down with a sinking ship. Face my problems head on. Can't depend on doing up booze and spliff. Look, what? I don't pick up when you call now. Start again, I'll take it all down. You were everything I thought about, ayy. Look, I don't even wanna talk it out. Brush down, walk it off. I'll give him something to talk about, ayy. Look, I don't pick up when you call. Got something new on my mind. I used to do nothing at all, ayy. Look, I don't even wanna talk. Head down, hit the wall, ayy. This all started from before.
Let's see what Luke thinks of the cheesecake. There you go, bro.
Okay.
Unbelievable performance.
Thank you very much. Wow.
Look at that.
That's
Vegan
amazing.
cheesecake.
That's incredible.
See what you think. You wouldn't think that's vegan, would you?
I wouldn't say I'm a cheesecake guy, but that's one of the best cheesecakes I've had.
Yes, bro, thank
Wow.
you. It's so crazy because it's so creamy and cheesecake. Honestly, you wouldn't tell the difference between a proper cheesecake and this vegan one. It's nearly as good as your performance, bro. Thank you so much for being the first artist on. Bro, he's from Wales and so proud to hear such an incredible talent come from Wales. So thank you, keep it going. Where can they find you?
Luke RVV on the socials, but yeah. Luke RV, wherever you find it.
Yeah, and a new album is out now. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and comment. Have a good Christmas, everyone. This was your Christmas surprise. See you soon.